Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, I should be live and I will intro. So, thank you for joining, everyone. And you're here with Trick. If I do this right, you guys should see my character. Wow, that was so cool! And yeah, we will be playing some Diablo today. And hopefully, no technical difficulty arises, because that seems to be a common occurrence in 4-hit combo. But we'll try to keep that chill. Today is a chill stream, so only I could show up. So there might be other people joining in, like just dropping in. Just let me know if the sound is too loud. I haven't actually checked it at all. Yeah. So let me know if the sound is too loud. But yeah, so it's a chill stream, so no expectations. Everything is just gonna be a bit more relaxed than usual. I will be playing Diablo, trying to grind for my quiver that I've been looking for a long ass time now, which is really sad because it's a quiver and I already have one, but it sucks. And if I don't have this quiver, it means I have okay, so to summarize, okay, the game releases new patches sometimes where they're gonna rebalance an item, so they're gonna make it either stronger or weaker, and depending on that, the old items are gonna be readjusted, but only the ones that are nerfed. So if an item gets less strong, it's just gonna lower in your inventory, right? But if it gets stronger, then the bullshit happens, and that's when they make it that you have to drop it again. So right now I have a quiver that makes it that my impale, like the thing that I throw right now, throws 2 more daggers. And it also, I did find another one, but I need an ancient. I need one that actually deals damage. But yeah, so if I have the old version, then I just throw 2 more knives. But if I have the new version, it's 2 more knives and an additional 75 to 100% damage. So it's a big difference. 75 to 100 is you can have twice your damage, so that's always nice. Which I don't have. Which I do kind of have right now. I think it's at 86. I'll check that in a second. I just have to kill those guys. There we go. And yeah, so 84. It can go to 100, and it's only at 84, which is really sad. So we're gonna try to aim for that. So I was told to encourage clipping. It doesn't have to be non-stop, obviously. But if you guys find a funny bit or something like that, then don't be afraid. Then make a clip. We're gonna open the 4HE videos section so that people can submit their own clips. Not the 4HE videos, sorry. We're gonna have a section made for that. So yeah, that's gonna be pretty sweet. And yeah, we believe it might help too, people just, if you wanna submit a clip and you don't want it to get lost, or just write it in general chat, well, we figured out that a section made for that could be a bit better. Oh, is the bot not working? Yeah. Thank you, Rex, for the little plug in the chat. It's yeah, it's basically yeah, what I was explaining. So yeah, don't be afraid to clip. And the thing with Diablo is that it's a very old game. Well, old in its style, but it's still getting, you know, like somewhat of updates. They're very like sparse and in between, but it's mostly gonna be a game that is settled to be the same until the end. And what I like a lot about Diablo 3 is standard. Like I feel like the seasonal is kind of trash, like in a way. Like I understand the appeal though. Like I can understand restarting. I can understand like the seasonal rewards. There's some rewards that are really cool. There's some times where it's gonna be a bit more targeted, like I don't know, toward more goblins or more Kanai cube items and things like that. But most of the time, it's mostly gonna be around. Yeah, just reaping rewards, like those little things that you see in the corner there. Like they're, I forget what they're called. Yeah, I forget what they're called. But it's like a banner or something. And those look pretty cool. Like they're nice. It's not like the main appeal, I believe, by doing seasonal, but it certainly is like more valuable to do seasonal for items. So if you want to, I don't know, farm a lot, well, seasons that have double treasure goblins are going to be a bit more interesting for you. But other than that, I feel like it's a very kind of a repetitive concept, like to just start over and just not get to that late game point that you want to reach. I don't know. I mean, you can if you know life the heck out of it. That's doable, I guess. But I have never done that in a season, or at least I think I did. I didn't. I did play a lot during a season, but I don't think I reached end game content in a season yet. And by end game content, I mean most likely like just pushing the greater rift limit, like your greater rift limit. So let's say if someone there's a greater rift in a normal game, then you go in the normal game ladder, and you're probably gonna get lost like in between like the people that like played a lot in standard, but in seasonal it's a bit more open. So and there's gonna be less people. It's fresh new, so you kind of have a chance at aiming for a top place on the leaderboard. But in standard you really have to play like a butt ton. And I only have like 1,000 in well, almost 1,000 for Paragon levels. But people that are on the top of the leaderboard, they usually go around like, I don't fucking know, like 3,000 and up. Like it's crazy. I played a lot and I'm not even at 1,000, so you can imagine like how much time you have to play to be at 3,000. It's like in League of Legends, I guess. Like when you see someone with like tons of mastery and you're like, wow, like that's twice as much as me. So he played twice as much as me. Like, I don't know. It's fucked up. But yeah, I'm kind of focused on farming right now. And I was thinking that Greater Rift would be the best idea to farm. There's a difference between a Greater Rift and a normal Rift. And it's mostly the amount of rewards, or not necessarily the amount of rewards, but also the amount of XP, the way it works. So Greater Rifts are timed. They're timed endeavors, or like timed challenges, where you have to keep up with the purple bar and make sure that it doesn't go past your time bar. Or no, that you have to make sure it goes past your time bar. Sorry, if your time goes past your purple bar, you're in a bad time. You're gonna just waste your time doing a Greater Rift, because the most amount of rewards comes from doing it within the time limit. And if you do it within the time limit, then you can also kind of upgrade gems that are really useful to the game. And they give you, they're called legendary gems, I believe. Yeah, something like that. And yeah, they just give you like very game changing buffs. But you can only equip 3 in total in your build. It's not a lot, so you kind of have to target it and make sure that you don't. Oh, look, I'm invincible for the last boss. Jeez, that's convenient. And yeah, the thing with this build is that it has to stack daggers on enemies. Because if it doesn't, like if I just kill things in one shot, I'll just die. Because I can't regen my hatred. So hatred is like my mana. So I don't know if that makes sense. It's kind of a... Yeah, it's just a resource management sort of deal. So if I don't have like daggers to stack on someone, so like if someone is just too easy to kill, then I can basically just lose all my hatred and not be able to even throw my daggers, because they do cost a lot. Like if I throw it once, like you can see it chop down, so it really has to stack on enemies so for it to stay up, which is obnoxious, but you know, it's the way this build works. And we're also going to be farming for just regular legendaries, because I'm also looking to change my elusive ring, because my elusive ring has 54% and it can reach up to 60. So right now it's kind of garbage. Yeah. Sorry, I had to go away from the microphone to sneeze a whole bunch, but feeling better. Rex, if you want to hop in a voice chat, you are more than welcome. There is no obligation to stay away from voice chat. But no pressure. And yeah, I think the first time I tried Diablo was Diablo 2, so I haven't played the first one at all, but I feel like I didn't miss on that much. And people are saying that like 2 is like the come on, how do you call that, like just the best one they made, right? And as much as there has been like a 3, like I feel like 2 is still considered the best by a lot of people. Unless you trick. Thank you, Starry. So I feel like Diablo 2 is still considered the best, but like to me, I feel like it's not necessarily about like which one is the best. I feel like Diablo 3 and 2 are so different. Like of course they're like beat 'em ups, and not beat 'em ups, but like hack and slash. Yeah. So of course they're the same genre, but definitely a huge difference in how it feels, how it plays. There definitely should be a bit more emphasis on like the trailer they're about to release on Diablo 2, because they're remaking Diablo 2, right? And I'm just afraid of what they're gonna do with it. Slip, you used to watch your brother play Diablo 2 when he was in high school? Yeah, I also played it when I was in high school. I used to play a necromancer. I believe that's what they were called. And yeah, it was really fun. I was I was kind of shit at it, because like in Diablo 2, the thing they did is that like not all classes are good. Like not that all not all classes are good. It's mostly like not all builds are good. Like you have to know kind of what you're doing. Like if you go with golems, like you have to know what you're doing, because like just saying like, oh, I'll level up my golem is not gonna work out. Like you need something around it, and it's very daunting at first, and that's what like I was playing it too casually, so I kind of hit a wall one time, and I was like, wow, this game is kind of fucking hard. Much more than I thought, at least. And oh shit, I almost got killed. Ah. And yeah, there's a lot of things that came out of Diablo 2 as a game. So like I know Path of Exile is a good example of that. It's a game I played a lot. I have like over like 1,500 hours in Path of Exile, and it's kind of a Diablo 2 clone. It's like Diablo 2 clone-esque. It's very much its own thing, but it inspires itself a lot from Diablo 2, and I feel like people are kind of gonna want to see that in the remake. They're gonna want to see like, oh, like maybe like there's a new system in Diablo 2. Like, and I'm not saying like they should make like an entirely new system. It's just, I don't know. I'm thinking people are wishing for something new that's gonna like re-spark the interest of Diablo 2, because like by itself Diablo 2 is being played a lot still, and if people like need to switch like for the price ticket, right? Because it's still gonna be 39 US, I think. Oh shit, I got one shot in. I do have that protection though, so for one hit every 60 seconds I can survive. But yeah, so the game itself is kind of a mystery still, and I feel like they should be more transparent into what they're doing, because like not showing like, oh shit, I got killed. Wow. I'm a noob. I forgot to press my 4 and I stood in a stupid purple thingy. Those are so obnoxious. But yeah, I think the thing people are waiting for is mostly what's like, to know what's new, you know, like what's gonna bring the, yeah, like I said, like the spark to paying it back again, because it's 40 US. Like that's a lot of fucking money for a game that's already released. Like they have to do better than just like a skin, you know what I mean? So maybe we'll see. Blizzard is kind of like known for fucking up, so like not a huge amount of hopes in there, but you know, they're working hard, that's for sure. Like their dev team is working hard, but I feel like the people at the top are the ones kind of causing the issue right now. Lead you filth. I don't know if you guys can hear the audio well. Can anyone in the chat confirm that the audio is just fine? That would be really great. And yeah, I'm just thinking that if the game is to be as good as they say it will be, or as they hope it will be, it should be nice. Like it should be a great re-release. The only thing, like the real thing that scares me is the price tag. But like I'd be willing to try it for sure. I just don't know how many people are gonna be willing to. There's been also a few speculations about like someone that like leaked the classes of Diablo 4, which like is awful, but on itself. But if it happens to be true, well, there might be like people were because that's what I saw on Twitter, at least, that someone like kind of got their hands on the classes that were about to be released. I don't like, of course, you never know if it's true or not. But sometimes the sources don't lie, and yeah, it would be really interesting to see the characters that they they were talking about. Like they were mostly talking about a new druid class that was gonna be much like Diablo 2. So they did, I believe, reveal that there was gonna be a druid, but the leaks that happen have shown that like it might play much more differently than the other one. So, which is interesting. I'm just, I know that the Diablo 2 and Diablo 3 had two different approaches to the Necromancer. I haven't played the Necromancer on Diablo 3 because I didn't want to pay $20 more for a game I already have for just one class that I won't play. So I kept that away. But I do know the abilities because I did watch a lot of videos about it. And I don't know. It's very different from Diablo 2, which is nice. I just hope like they're gonna do something kind of related to that with the druid in Diablo 4. Like if they just re-release the druid from Diablo 2, it would be like pretty fucking obnoxious. Because I personally absolutely hated the druid in Diablo 2. It was stupid. It looked stupid. The bear form was like, you looked like a big teddy bear that like just escaped a like Build-A-Bear shop. I don't know. It felt off. Like it doesn't feel like, oh, I'm playing a bear. Like it just feels like, oh, you're playing like the the on-track version of Ted. I don't know. It was something. If anyone wants to Google that, it looks pretty funny. But the wolf form was fine. Like it looked pretty cool, but the bear form, not so much. So there is a bit of a surprise as to me as to how Diablo 4 would play. I don't know. I'm thinking that they're going for like kind of the style of Diablo 3 but better kind of deal. A bit like Smash, you know, like they don't re-release like a new game like every time. They just re-release like new rules and new characters, right? And new levels and things like that. So I'm just thinking it's kind of the same deal with Diablo 4, like more than the other two. Like more than Diablo, like the succession of Diablo 1 and 2, which would be Diablo 3, like it would be much more different, but instead Diablo 4 looks like a reskin almost of Diablo 3, which like it's not a bad thing, and it seems like to be much more like much more precise, not precise, but like how would you call that? A bit more polished and a bit more taught true. Like, 'cause Diablo 3 when it came out, it had an auction house, and the auction house was kind of dog shit. It was really fucking bad. People like actually lost tons of money over the workshop. Not the workshop, sorry, the auction house. 'Cause like it was basically stocks, but with not stocks, but like it was basically like a currency, like bitcoins and things like that, Dogecoins, etc. It was basically the same, but instead of mining for bitcoins, you're mining for gold in the game and items. So people were actually selling that for money, and it was actual money being spent for drops in the game, like loots. So if you like, there were even bots that would just reload the map non-stop to break the barrels and get the gold off of the barrels. So just to make money, because the money was actually worth something. So you can make actual money off of selling in-game money. Like it was awful, which is like, in a way it sounds great, but also like people were getting out of hand with it. Like it was insane. The marketplace was a fuckfest. It was ridiculous. And I know a story. A guy actually lost $56,000 of like worth of things when the update hit. And like of course, like it wasn't an actual like it wasn't an actual amount of money, you know, like it wasn't as if like it was in a bank account. It was in game like items, but like it was so rich in the game. You had $56,000 of items, which is insane. And I don't think Blizzard wanted that, and I don't think a lot of people wanted that because the game was way too hard. First of all, like it had no way, like no reason to be that hard. Because when you would reach Torment 1, like, or not even Torment 1, because you had to, like, instead of just adjusting your difficulty like you can do in this one, like right now I'm at Torment 16, the old Diablo, or like what they did with Diablo 3, was that you had to restart the game, basically. It was basically a new game plus. So with that new game plus, you upped a difficulty level. But the game would get like insanely hard, and it was really hard to farm in that game, like as easy as like they made it. It used to be a lot about just revisiting the same level or just reloading the map, which was kind of awful in a way, because you were like, damn, like things don't drop, like things were so hard to get. And like when they released the Kanai's cube, like things like hit the fan. Like it was really weird. And even though like a lot of people were on board with it because like they were making an absurd amount of money off of it, it was also pretty daunting for new players to approach. So I'm guessing that's what like fucked up their market, like fucked up Blizzard's view of things, at least. Because if it had been just for the players, right, I think the auction house would still be there. But since Blizzard wasn't cashing in enough, I guess, they cut the auction house just to make it more accessible for people that started. Because I remember, like, you could basically slot any gem, like, and you can still do that, but you can slot any gem into one of your weapons and just make it really strong, right? If it has a slot in it. So what I did back in the day when I was like a teenager, I wanted to have a strong character, right? So I bought myself a gem of life on hit, and that was like $5. Like one gem, was one stupid gem that was not even that good. $5. It's crazy. Like this game was like amazingly pricey for what it was, at least. And like today, like that same gem is, you get it at like level 30. It was nothing. And levels, even in back in the day, like level 70 was really, like, it was a big deal. And now it's just normal. Like if you're not level 70, you just, it means you just started. And yeah, it's an interesting thing that happened with Blizzard, where they kind of just did this huge backtrack of what they had planned at first, which they don't do often. They is everything alright? Okay. Sorry. Terror's just passing by. So, happens that when I bought that in-game currency in Diablo 2, no, 3, sorry, in the auction house, I wasn't really aware, like, of what was going on with the updates, but apparently, like, after I got that gem, like that stupid gem that I should have never gotten, like the update hit like a few weeks afterward, and I just lost $5, and I was like, wow, that's really nice. Thank you, Blizzard. And of course, like I couldn't like do it again, like, but it's not a thing that obviously I would put my nose back into. I was kind of much younger, so I say that like I still buy things in video games, but that's another problem, I guess. And even though the game doesn't offer an auction house anymore, you have like a much higher drop rate, so farming for your own shit is much easier, much more accessible to anyone. And yeah, that's the story of how I lost $5. And if there was a game I would suggest instead of Diablo, it would be Path of Exile, that's for sure. Path of Exile has been such a fun time. Like I once had a guild that had like over 150 players in it. I was the owner of the guild, and it was a lot of fun. Like it built a really nice community, and I was just sad because I was playing on a bit like seasonal in Diablo. Like I was playing on League. That's what they call it in Path of Exile. And by playing on League, at the end of the league, everyone just dipped. Like they were just like, oh well, we're done with the game, you know. So like, but from 150 players that were very active, it went from 150 to like 20 or something. Like it was really sad. I was upset. It was a bad time for that, but I guess I didn't have a good time during the playthrough, so it's not too bad. And yeah, the difference I would say between Path of Exile and Diablo 3 or 2 would be that it's much more manageable. Not manageable, but more customizable. Customizable? Is that how you would pronounce it? Probably. We'll go with that. And even though like the game is much harder to play than Diablo 3, like, and I can't stress that enough. Like it's much harder than Diablo 3 or 2 in a way that like the late game is so inaccessible. Like you have to be playing tons in that game to reach that. But it's rewarding. Like if you put a lot of time in the game, then you get a really cool build that you can work around with, and it's a lot of fun. I suggest it for people that prefer a more like not professional, but like a more precise or less casual approach to Diablo. It's a blast. And even though there has been like talks of a Path of Exile 2, right now like they only have Path of Exile 1, which is the one I play. I don't play it too often. I have kind of slowed down for that one. But is the volume a bit too loud? It feels like the music volume is really loud compared to the rest. Here, I'll just put that. Here we go. I kind of went with the violence and shit. I was like, what? And yeah, so Path of Exile 2, it's a work in progress. They want to make it that like every single piece of equipment that you have is going to have like a set of gems that you can put in, which is going to be fucking confusing because the game is already confusing enough as it is. But yeah, I can't wait to see what they try to do with that. I believe they'll probably like retract themselves from doing like just that, like that every single piece of equipment you have gives a skill that you can alter with gems. Like it seems very intricate and much unneeded. Oh, I got one shot in. Oh no. Oh no, I got killed. Oh, poopy. Oh, this one is really fucking hard. Okay, I got him. And yeah, so on another topic, I helped a friend move a few days ago. It was fun. Uh, them moving is much harder than I remembered, and I've been lucky that I only had to move very small distances. So I could basically do it with a car, like in a few back and forth. But like we had to do like 4 hours of driving, or no, 3 hours of driving, and of course I wasn't driving because I don't drive, but yeah, it was much more exhausting than I remembered. I was more like of a mover, like carry the boxes in, kind of help. So, but it was fun overall. We did get pizza, which obviously pizza during a move is always great when you're done and you just have like your very own slice. Or for me at least, I have a gluten intolerance. I have a celiac disease, so I had a gluten-free pizza just to myself. So that was really good. And it was like I was scared because like I've only been like very recently diagnosed with celiac disease, or not diagnosed, not even diagnosed. Like I've just been told by my doctor that it might be like a possibility, right? But that it was a big possibility, and so I've cut gluten like since then, and yeah, I did it. Okay, so I've cut gluten since then, and it's been a total shit show. Like I fucking hate it. I love bread. I love baked goods. Uh, it's awful. Gluten-free pizza doesn't sound so bad. It's basically just like pizza, but hard. Like just way too stiff. Like the crust is really like thick and doesn't taste really good. It's more like the what's on top of it that makes the pizza. Like you could basically just have a bowl with like cheese and pepperoni and pizza sauce, and that would be better in my opinion than that. Like than just trying really hard to eat the pizza with a crust, you know. That's kind of what I tried to do a few times. Like yesterday, I went to McDonald's, and as much as like I hate that I did that, but I went to McDonald's and I ordered a junior chicken or a chicken junior. I don't know which order like it is, but a yeah, and I asked for it without the buns because I was like, well, I can't eat the bun, so I might as well just have it without the bun. So I just ate it with like the slices of salad that they gave me, and it wasn't too bad. Like it was just sad. Like it was a sad sandwich, that's for sure. But it wasn't that bad. Like it just tasted like like a McDonald's sandwich, but without the bun. So yeah, I don't recommend it, but you know, still it was an experience. I wasn't expecting that much like that much plainness out of it. I was more expecting like they would put, I don't know, like a lot of lettuce to make a bun, but no, it was one slice of lettuce to replace the bun. It was fucking awful. But yeah, it's my fault too. I mean, I went to McDonald's without the bun, so like without asking for buns. So like, of course it was gonna be awful, but still, I was hoping for something else. And yeah, there might be someone joining the stream tonight. Not sure 100%, but even if it doesn't happen, I mean, it's okay. We can chill on our own. We don't need nobody. And I'll just be farming for my quiver in the meantime. And perhaps I should be upping the difficulty of my Greater Rift so that I get better loot. And maybe it's gonna be make it a bit harder, but it's usually worth it. And there will be streams this week. Well, we're probably gonna be a bit more people than just me. I did suggest that I would go like alone today because I wanted it to still like happen because it's important to keep like regular streaming times. Like even though we're still like a small channel, it's very important to stay steady. Even though like I say that, and we had many breaks in our YouTube videos, but we're trying to keep up with the Twitch channel a bit more. Trying to make this happen, and yeah, we're planning on a bunch of cool things. So like, who knows? Maybe merch one day. Maybe like, who knows? We're still thinking about it. And yeah, wouldn't that be great? Like, just have like a T-shirt with I don't know, like a cool like set design of colors or something like that, or maybe like I don't know, a cryo shirt or. What I don't know, an emoji or something on it. Still to explore. And even though like we're still fairly small, I believe in the potential of the 4A combo has for the future. So that's why we're gonna keep at it. Working on it. Looking forward to rocking a trick hoodie. What would you do if it has like bunny ears? Just like two like yellow bunny ears, or maybe brown, I guess. Bunny ears from the hoodie. I hope it does. Will it have ears? Yeah, of course it will. Like, it can't not have ears. Yeah. So I can slap people with them. Yeah, that's gonna be the main purpose, right? Or maybe it could be like one of those hats that you can also wear as mittens. Like that kind of like it's like the fuck, what's it called? They're like hats mixed with mittens. It's like the ears, the things that cover your ears turn into gloves. Yeah, my brain is working super fucking hard right now. I'm like 20,000 IQ. Also trying not to die in Diablo. Cause like if I die I just lose rewards. And if I do my greater rifts without dying, I just get more rewards at the end. So by dying I just shoot myself and then in the knee, so it's useless. With like mittens. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Slip. Yeah. With the long ass ears that just go into mittens. Yeah, that would be fucking dope. I want that. I would be wearing that, like, legit. And I have so many cool designs in mind for... And, like, we have two designers. Not like, cloud designers, but, like, we have two artists that are, like... professional artists in the channel. Like Terra is obviously one, and Whiskey is also one. So we're very equipped to have nice merch, and we just need to get there. But you know, we'll cross the bridge once we get there. And I don't think it's a too good idea to try to sell it right now, but we're definitely working on it. I must heal. And there might be a few more things. We're thinking that maybe and that's a thing that like it's maybe gonna happen. Like we're thinking of extending our time schedules for streaming. but they're gonna be more like this one, you know. It's more gonna be like a chill stream, and there's not gonna be a an expected amount of time to to fill up, because usually we do about 3 hours minimum on Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays, and that's been our schedule at least, and we're mostly trying to improve the by we're mostly trying to improve how many times we're gonna be showing our content. So instead of waiting for 4 people, we're gonna be maybe doing a single person or 2 people, or this you wouldn't catch me dead in one of these. Thank you, Clara. You'll catch me dead in one of these. Nice slip. That's pretty good. And yeah, there's a part of me that wants to stream every fucking day, but again, I don't want to flood the platform either. Well, again, it wouldn't be flooding. It would be more trying to give out content, which in a way it's sweet. It's nice to have content, but I also don't want to make it too not too bland, but too unprecise, maybe would be a better term for that. So vague. Yeah, vague content. Instead of just doing whatever the fuck, I kind of just want to follow the schedule that we have. Yeah, my Magic the Gathering playthroughs from before, exactly. And that I'll probably play a lot more Magic the Gathering because I fucking love that game. But yeah, for now we're just keeping it for a bit later, because Magic the Gathering is a 1-person game, so it's a bit harder to manage. Not to manage, but to have 4 people on it, and it's more of a it's a less engaging type of content. So it's just more about talking about what's happening, and a bit less about chatting or doing things. We'll bury you in one of these. Oh no. Clara, don't bury people. That's bad. It kills people. No. But yeah, we're very open to opening up the new ideas. So if any of you has I don't know, ideas for things we should do, or things we should make, or things we should release, then of course there should be you can message us anytime in the Discord, and we'll be glad to be there to listen. And talking about Discord, we have a Discord, and we are many people on it. We're starting to be kind of populated in there. Of course, it's nothing like a million, but it's something. And the community is very, very nice. Everyone is nice to each other. So, yeah, anyone watching, you're invited to come in the Discord, chat with us. I think there's a link down there.
What do you need?
And I say that because it's it's because I'm doing this on the the 4 combo Twitch. So I didn't make it myself, so I'm not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure it's down there. It has to be. There has to be a link tree or some shit. Maybe the bot will also put a link. Who knows? But yeah. And I will be playing more Breath of the Wild soon. That's a thing I would really like. I was playing Master Mode, which is kind of a challenge for me, even though Like I've played a shit ton of that game, but it's still a very challenging. Why are there no monsters? Oh, it's 'cause I'm done. What an idiot. But yeah, no, Staria. Rex tried it earlier. It wasn't working. So, or is it? I don't know. Yeah, she tried that command and then it didn't seem to work. So we're gonna try to fix that. It's not. Well, it feels bad. I try to work on that. And yeah, I'm currently looking at my items to see if any of them is any good. I don't think anything was good. So I'm gonna go with quivers.
That will look nice. That is too expensive.
They're all dog shit. And that's it. And today's not gonna be a full 3 hours stream either. I was planning on it being about an hour and a half, 2 hours. So yeah, it will just depend on basically like what's going on, or if I'm in the middle of something, or if something amazing happens. I'm just like, wow, I want to stay for that. And but yeah, for now, kind of just chilling with the boys. I say that, I'm like, I don't know, I guess it's just an expression. And yeah, if there was a game you could suggest, there's also like a big section on Discord exactly made for that. So usually we try to follow games. We're really fucking bad at like doing people's like suggestions these days, but we definitely want to get into that. Because I don't know, like it's, of course we care about what you guys have to say. We just like had issue with money, like buying new games and shit like that. But we're working on that, so that should be better. We're gonna start reusing the 4HE assets to buy games, so that's a cool thing. And yeah. There's a thing that I've been wondering too, is how they're gonna release, how they're not releasing, should I say, Bloodborne on PC. Like I saw an article about it the other day, and I thought the reason was so stupid, and I don't know, like, 'cause you can plug. Like, you can plug a controller, right, onto your computer to play, like, Dark Souls and things like that. So why not have it, like, for Bloodborne 2? And I don't understand why. But, like, a part of me thinks that it's because they're exclusives. Oh. What interesting. Yeah, sorry, no links. But yeah, sorry, no links in the chat. And yeah, so as I was saying, the thing that is kind of obnoxious about not having Bloodborne on PC is that it's a PS4 exclusive. So if I want to play Bloodborne, I need to buy myself a fucking PS4, which I don't have the money for, so that's amazing. And it sucks. But you know, the game itself is so fucking good, and it's kind of like a Dark Souls. It plays like similarly, like you have to dodge the roll and dodge attacks, but it plays so much faster than Dark Souls. And I feel like that's what the charm is to it. Is that like in Dark Souls, whenever I used to play the first one or the Yeah, guns. Yeah, the thing that would that I would enjoy the most in Dark Souls was the pace of the game. It was really like slow. You could like telegraph enemies' attacks. But what I didn't like is that like the second one and the third one, they kind of try to push you into using a shield. The third one is really adamant on like trying to put a shield on you, and I hate it. Like I really hate shields in video games because I think there's such a like it's nice to be able to block, like obviously, but like it's such a convoluted strategy as to like guarding, you know. Like I really like the rolling around and doing things to make the game very like feel alive, you know. Like you're not just standing there with your shield just waiting for an attack to get slammed on it and then attack. Like I feel like that's boring. Like it shouldn't be a thing, but it's become a thing. Like a lot of games just have this shield mechanic where you just fucking wait, and that's kind of what I hate about Dark Souls 3 at least. Like I mean, you can play without a shield, but the game is like so fucking hard without a shield. It's insane. And like I say that as like having played the first one and second one without a shield at all. So I don't know. I'm not saying like, ooh, I'm the savior. It's just I don't know. It's a weird issue for me. I'm very split on the subject. Yeah, Barry. I fucking hate Barry. It's like, and that's the stupid part. Like the last boss of Dark Souls 1, they kind of encourage you to parry it, because just trying to attack it and dodge its attack is almost impossible. Like his sword is so fucking huge; it covers the entire battleground every time it swings, and there's no fucking way you don't parry in the last one. Like of course you can, but like. That's why, like, when people say like, "Oh, you want to fight Gwen? Well, get yourself like a shield and get yourself a like the Iron Flesh skill, because like it makes you very hard to break your poise." And poise in the game, for people that don't know, is when you get hit and you fall over because like the hit was too strong. If you have more poise, you kind of don't fall over. You kind of resist that. So that's how the game does it. But with the last boss, it has so much fucking like range to slap you with its sword, like its fire sword, that like I don't know. It makes it really hard not to pull out a shield and just cheese it, which I hate. And gosh, I remember in Bloodborne, I played the DLC when I was done with the game, but I kind of didn't wait, or not that I didn't wait, but I started the New Game Plus, and then I hopped in the DLC. So the DLC is supposed to be an end of run thing, so I kind of hopped into a way too hard environment with my character that was in New Game Plus, but I was in the DLC that was kind of an end game add-on, you know? So it was really fucking hard, and I actually beat it, like, but it was such a pain. Like, the concept of the game is that you have blood vials that are basically like Estus flasks from Dark Souls, for people that know Dark Souls. So they're basically like health potions, and the thing with Bloodborne is that those potions don't refill every time you respawn. You kind of have to find them in the the environment, or you can farm them, but like you have to farm them. Like you can't just like have free ones whenever you respawn, you know. And that's kind of what makes it such a Oh my god, there's so many fucking lasers. Alright. So, oh my god, like there's so many fucking lasers, it's insane. And yeah, so if the Bloodborne, like as like Dark Souls has Estus slats that refill every time, like Bloodborne doesn't have that, so you kind of have to farm your way out, and like finding like those are really fucking hard. It's very RNG, like random generated number, so it's very random as to like whenever like you'll get something or not. So if you are to get something, then like it doesn't mean that it's gonna be there the next time you kill that same monster. So you have a maximum of 600 in your stash once you have the DLC at least. And I had to refill that stash to beat the last boss of the DLC. I basically used around 900 blood vials, which is an insane number. And I feel really awful for doing that, but that's what happened. And I think it was because I was in a New Game Plus. Like, it would have been much fucking easier if I had just not started a New Game Plus and went into the DLC instead. But instead I did New Game Plus and then started the DLC. So yeah, much harder. I didn't make it easy on myself. And as much as like it was an enjoyable experience, it was really fucking painful. Like, not painful, but like it was long and it was daunting.
Still waiting.
Yeah. So yeah, if there is a game that I would recommend, it's either Path of Exile or Bloodborne, or I guess they're like kind of in the same like grim style, where like where they both have a very gothic approach to it. But I do like that those kinds of games, like Vagante. Vagante is a game I recommend a lot if you like platformers and you have never tried like a pixel platformer. I guess I would call it that way. It's a kind of a weird term, I guess. It's a mix between a roguelike, like a very hard roguelike, and a pixel art platformer. It's hard to explain. It's very good. It's a very good game. I think it's like $20 on Steam. It's Vagante. That's how it's spelled for people that don't know. It's because I'm pronouncing it probably very wrong, very differently from the creators must have intended. Oh, I got a new shoulder. Well, it's garbage. I'm trashing it. And I think I can still aim for a quiver, but like a dagger would also be nice. I did get one earlier, but it was dog shit. Wow.
Hello there.
Oh, my chat is just filled with Paragon levels.
See you soon. What? I didn't even know I
cannot
had
afford
thing.
that.
Wow, I didn't even know I had that thing. God, Akala. Oh no, sorry. I always say it, Akala. No, Kadala is like the meme of this game. Like she's really fucking obnoxious, and because whenever you try to get an item, she just gives you like tons of trash that you never need. And I don't know, she kind of became a meme because of how much like she's hated in the community for like being this RNG character that doesn't give any reward. It's awful. There's even been a song that was called Akadala. It's pretty good. You should check it out on YouTube. It's pretty great. Oh shit. I just wrecked that guy. So the idea with this build is that
Still waiting.
I just gain toughness by doing whatever the fuck. So like if I roll I gain toughness, like if I do this, like you can see my toughness going up and down.
That was just a taste.
But like if I move around it ups my toughness. If I roll around it ups my toughness. If I use my fan of nice, it ups my toughness. Like it just everything is just made for me to be really fucking tanky. And even though this like this build is more focused toward damage, I mean I get so stupid tanky
You won't
that
survive that.
I think I can almost like outthink Crusaders and shit like that. Like it's kind of insane the amount of damage I can take. And having your life fluctuate, like as what I mean by that is like you see how it goes up and down. Like it just shows that like I don't know. I have a lot of regen. I have a lot of
Need more time.
survivability. Oh, did I get speed? I think I got speed.
Not ready yet.
Yeah, that's a speed upgrade.
I must heal.
Ow. But see, like I just took a strong hit, and I didn't die because of like I'm packed with tons of toughness, and I don't know. It's an interesting build.
Feel my
I
wrath.
like it. Terra plays a Crusader that he named Cassandra, and she's supposed to be a thorny bitch because she plays with thorn damage, and thorn is basically when you get hit, you hit the enemy back in response. So yeah, it's pretty great. He's found a build online that played with thorn damage. He's been really into it for a bit. We've been playing a lot more Diablo than we used to.
Not ready yet.
And even though like it's mostly just me and Terra that play
Still waiting.
Diablo 3, I feel like a lot of people in the crew would enjoy the game. The story mode is really nice, much more than I remember. Hey Trick and a big, do you want to do some Unrailed or Risk of Rain? I'm gonna be off soon. I was thinking of continuing like another like strong 20 minutes and maybe taking a leave after that. I'm not gonna be streaming for too long tonight. I just wanted to have something happen at least for people that were maybe expecting a stream. Boo, thank you. That's really nice. I like that support. F in the chat. No, but the thing that I would like to do the most would probably be Unrailed. Risk of Rain is kind of a like on track.
Do you want
I'm
more?
trying to figure out what to play, but I got nothing. Aw,
Need more time.
I'm sorry, Burning. Maybe you can play some Vigente, the game I was talking about. Why don't you try it? Do you like platformers, Burning?
Not ready yet.
It's such a good game.
I'm still waiting.
On track.
Darkness.
Nice. I didn't even think about it.
Not ready yet.
I'm just too good. I come with them like naturally. Like I don't even know how
Need more time.
like words come out and they just blow my mind. Like I'm just too good. No. Yeah. Vegan 2 is definitely a recommendation. Otherwise, maybe Noita. Did you try Noita? I think I showed you Noita. Not sure.
Still waiting.
They're games that are really good to play alone. Like if you, I'm not saying you don't have friends, but if you don't have friends available right now, it's a really good game. And maybe hop in open mic in the Discord.
Not ready yet.
Maybe someone would join you. Never tried it, but I watched a lot of it. Of Noita or Vegante.
Still waiting.
Probably Noita. Right.
Need more time.
And yeah, so for how the day is going, I think I will be aiming for 6 p.m. to end this. So I'm just gonna give another Greater Rift after that, and I think we're gonna be good for today. Diablo 3 is such a grinding game, and like I don't mind grinding. I think it's it's a lot of fun in a lot of games. Yeah, Noita, that's what you were talking about. Okay. I feel like grinding is a lot of fun in a lot of games, but there's definitely an aspect where it can become too washed and kind of loses its value. You know, like there's a fake playtime kind of that comes with grinding. Because like if you say like, oh, this game lasts 10 hours, well, if 5 hours is spent grinding, like it's not a 10 hours game, like it's a 5 hours game, but just 5 hours of grinding. I don't know. It's different to me to have a game that is fully about like just progressing a story or something like that, or something that requires you to go back and redo the same things over and over just in order to collect strength or collect items that are, of course, like they're really important to the plot, or not the plot, but I mean it can be important to the plot, but like it's important mostly to just be able to like progress in the game, which is pretty important if you need completion. But I just feel like it's a very daunting task that isn't very aligned with the game view. Like there are some games like Final Fantasy, like you're bound to grind a lot in those games. Maybe less in the new ones, I don't know. But in the old ones, you really had to grind tons. And even though it was fun, it was also like long, and it just feels repetitive, and at the end you don't really gain anything from it, and like you just progress, like you just continue the game as you should. So sometimes it can just feel like putting all those efforts to all those efforts to shit. Okay, all those efforts to like progress in the game, it just feels like there's a lot of it that is just lost in time. I know what game it's I can't remember the fucking name. Fuck, I can't remember it. It's Tales of Vesperia. Tales of Vesperia has a like the just the Tales series in general, like it has a lot of grinding, and like as much as grinding is like you know, like somewhat regular fun. It can also like dull out the great mechanics of a game. Like if you just see the same mechanic like slammed in your face 1,000 times, like it's not as fun as like using it for a, I don't know, a boss battle or something like that. It becomes very, yeah, just bland. But yeah, I am gonna do a last greater rift, and then we're gonna call it, I think. I'm glad that I could do that today. That's better than just not showing up, I believe.
Not ready yet.
I'm also expecting like that, you know, not everyone is available during our time periods, and that's fine. And it's fine with me as long as it's fine with you.
Need more time.
Did you see that hit? What the fuck? I can't believe my character said that. Did you see that hit? What the fuck? Did you see that?
Still waiting.
It'd be nice if like you just said like clip this shit or something. That'd be great.
Not ready yet.
I don't know. I'm also thinking that maybe the, like, of course it's just like speculations, but like maybe the game I'm working on could be a thing like where I like make it a 4-hit combo thing that we could play on the channel, or maybe like even make an actual game out of it. Hello, Mystic Wolf. Thank you for joining. You're arriving a bit toward the end. After this rift, I'm just gonna stop it right there. But thank you for joining. And I know, I'm sorry. It just I haven't streamed alone in a long time. It's a very different experience. Not that I'm not enjoying it. I'm just saying like I might need a mental break. Not a mental breakdown, but a mental break after this.
Losing strength.
And yeah, I think it's doing well. Yeah. Well, you're so nice, Mystic.
Not ready.
It's it sure is really fucking nice to have people join our streams. Like I understand that like small streamers, and I'm not saying we're not small, we're absolutely small.
Need more
But small streamers like they kind of have to pierce through that 0 viewers barrier. You know what I mean? Bye, Clara. Have a good day. But yeah, yeah. So we kind of have to, like, as anyone as the streamer, right? You kind of have to pass that 0 watchers barrier. You just have to be persistent, and you have to be more than just a streamer. Like, I think the best advice I would give is try to make a Twitter, or try to make an Instagram, or try to make something that you're good at, that you can just show and post about it, and like stay in the topic, and always try to keep up with like your content.
Still waiting.
If you're gonna start a, I don't know, a YouTube channel,
My strength.
like you have to bring like an audience with it, because if you're just on YouTube, like you're gonna get lost in the sea of like millions of people. Hello, Chris. I was I was gonna stop soon. You arrived at the worst time. But yeah, yeah. As I was saying, like the idea of like trying to be more. Sorry, Chris. The idea of trying to be more open on like for social medias and things like that is that if you can have, I don't know, like even just like 100 people, like and like it's a lot of people, even though like it sounds small, like as like I don't know, a million. It's still 100 people that like follow you, right? On those like Twitters or like Instagram. And if you have that, then you can tell that your audience, like or like people that are following you, you can say like, hey, I also do this thing, and that makes it like, yeah, exactly. Let me post about my Twitch on YouTube. Thanks for reminding me. Nice. So yeah, I think that the most important thing to keep in mind when you start a like a business or like a YouTube channel or a Twitch channel is that you have to like split yourself a bit. Like you have to spread across many platforms. Like you can't stay on just YouTube, or you can't stay on just I don't know, Instagram. And like as much as it works for some people, like some people will stick to their platforms, but at the start, like the very start, it's better to branch out and to not like cement yourself into one platform. Like it's very important to just keep on going, and like you said, Mystic, every bit counts. So
Not ready yet.
gosh, this guy has like an aura around him that just blocks daggers. It's really fucking obnoxious. But I think I'm getting through. Oh yeah, I did it.
Still waiting.
Okay. Oh my god, my arm is super itchy for a second. Alright. I almost died because of it. I'm stuck in the wall.
You won't survive that. Not ready.
You won't survive that. There's I don't know, there's a character in Diablo that I really want to try, and it's the Crusader. But I want to play him with attack speed. Maybe I can show you that right before leaving. I want to play the Crusader with attack speed, so that he gets a lot of resource out of attacking, like really quickly.
Not ready.
So I can use well, the technique I have is using sweep charm. Not charm. What the fuck? Sweep attack. And with sweep attack, I kind of get more attack speed from the set bonus I have. So I don't know. I'll show you that right after that. I'm really excited about seeing how well this build can go. It's kind of trash right now, but yeah, I'm doing my best. Mistake. I've died a couple times in the stream. Like sometimes it's just like I get distracted and I just don't click the right button at the right time. So it's just gonna murder me if I stay inactive for too long. My god, what do you guys think I should have for dinner? Should I have pizza? I'm thinking about pizza. Pizza sounds fucking delicious, actually. What's your favorite kind of pizza? I really fucking like Greek pizza, or like I know it's kind of fucked up, but it's like you replace the marinara sauce with garlic dip or like garlic sauce, and it's kind of a mix of a mayo and garlic. It's just really fucking good, and like usually you use that to dip your crust, right? Meat feast pizza, all the meats, plain cheese. Okay. You guys have a pretty standard pizza requirements. Plain cheese is pretty good too. I really fucking like that. And but yeah, the pizza I was talking about, it's basically You replace the marinara sauce with the garlic cream or garlic sauce. I don't know why I said cream, but garlic sauce, and you put chicken, green olives, red onions, and sun-dried tomatoes and feta, and it makes a really fucking good Greek pizza. It's kind of a it has to be kind of a more niche taste, but it's definitely really fucking good. I had a lot of people tell me it was a really good pizza. So if you say otherwise, no, I'm kidding.
Need more time.
Yeah, it's gonna be the last monster I do, like the last boss I do for today. I'm gonna show you my Crusader real quick, and then I'm gonna go. So I'm just gonna upgrade my gem. Maybe I can do Call the Sans Despair real quick too. Call the Sans Despair is basically you break a gem to add stats to one of your armor piece. So, purple. Thanks, Mystic. That's great. You did it. And yeah, so Call the Sans Despair is basically you break a gem, and depending on the rank of that gem, you get a bonus of stats that is equal to 5 times that rank. So 5 times 80 is probably gonna be 400 if I can count. So you're accomplished. Good job, Mystic. So I do have my chest piece. Oh, I guess my headset also doesn't have, or not headset, but helmet also doesn't have Call the Sans, so maybe I could slap it on the, yeah, I'll do that. So you just have to go in the recipe, Call the Sans, yeah, augment on ancient item. That's gonna be 3 of those, and the gem. That should work, right? Okay, if I'm not stupid, it should work. Yo, I'm not stupid. Yeah, 400 dex. Woo! That's a lot more damage. That's amazing. That's pretty fucking cool. And yeah, I'll go to my Crusader. I just want to show you real quick how fucking insane my Crusader is. I think it's Melon. Yeah, it's Melon. I called him Melon. We're just gonna load this. So like right away he has like kind of a strong attack speed, like for just attacking, you know, like with a two-handed weapon. But I'll show you how it goes when I attack people. So I'll just go into Nephilim Rift real quick. Yeah, I'll just change that. I'll put some strength. There I go. Okay, so okay guys, look at that. It's kind of insane. It gets so stupid. It's so dope.
Not yet.
It's so stupid. I fucking love it. It's so great.
Patience.
Bang 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 bang. It's amazing. I fucking love it. Oh yeah. Alright. That was it. That was the show of my stupid Crusader. Alright. So thanks everyone for watching. I think I can switch screen by doing this.